How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. And this is my companion commentary to my photo project, Maybe a Chicken, Maybe Some Chip. So, this project came about from I used to work a third shift job where I'd sweep the floors and clean the floors, the floor machine. And I would always find these uh, grocery lists just discarded on the actual ground when I was sweeping the floors. And all of a sudden, I'm like, these are like kind of unique. Like, it's interesting what are on people's grocery lists. And so I just started, collecting them, putting them aside. And then I was like, this could actually be a photo project. So this was just one of those ones where, you know, not being afraid to experiment. So I went with the idea of just, going with, tacking the grocery list onto a board and photographing the actual list. And then kind of adding in some grocery store photographs throughout the project. So after this video, check out beastmedia.com. All my projects are on there for free. So you can actually, take your time and go through these photos and just check out what's on all these grocery lists. And it's just so it's not like it's just different than when you would think, oh, someone just makes a simple list. Like how they make a list, how certain ones like are is so random. And like they'll put like little like notes, like this one has like just to smoke on the side. And it's just so interesting. And, like, some people, like, put all the different pricing and, yeah, just very interesting seeing different how different styles of making a grocery list is fascinating. And like I said, I kind of went to a specific grocery store, and this is just one of those things I mentioned this in a past, commentary where if I have, like, kind of a like a project together, and then I'll realize I need to get certain photos to tie it all together. This is one of those things where, the original idea is photographing the list, and I was like, I need something to tie it together. And I wasn't going to get too crazy about it. Obviously, if I didn't find things I wanted to photograph at this specific grocery store, I would continue on at another grocery store or whatever. But I purposely went to an older style grocery store that's been around for a very long time. And it's not like a national or like even like a big like chain grocery store. It's like a kind of a smaller grocery store. And that was by design in my head because I wanted to have a certain feel. I didn't want it to be like, just like every type of store you see. Um, so I wanted to have that classic grocery store vibe. Yeah, I highly recommend checking out the website. Go to beastmedia.com and just check these out. You'll be fascinated by them for sure. So this is where the title of the project came from. So this where were we at? Where's the other? There it is. Yeah, okay. I was like, I swear they're both on the same note. They are. Okay, so the 4th line down, 1, 2, 3 yeah, 4th line down, it says steak, but then a little bit over it says maybe a chicken. And then if you go all the way down to 2nd from the bottom, it says maybe some chips. And it's just so funny to make a grocery list and put maybe some chips. Like not chips question mark or just not chips, just write chips. And then when you're there, you can decide if you want the chips, but maybe some chips and maybe a chicken. So I was like, that's a perfect. I didn't want to name the project like grocery lists or like whatever, something like that. I think when I went through it, I immediately knew that was the name of the project once I was like going on. That was determined early on that because I just found that so fascinating. Maybe a chicken, maybe some chips, and just went with it. Food list. I love this one. This one's so good, like, just, like, crossed off everything like a maniac, and then, like, just coffee spelled wrong is left at the bottom right. Just amazing. And just, like, the different types of paper too. Like, there are, like, notepads or just scraps or Post-its, you've seen holiday ones and just, with a design. I like this one too because I remember, like, I need to I just need to for sure put this in there, like, 'cause it had, like, art on there, like, art of the burger, but it had, that was definitely I'm always talking about the quest of the art life. Like, that has to be in there for sure. Yes, I always found yeah, it's just so crazy. Here's my list: plain bagels, half and half, meat. Yep, and that's, my photo project, maybe a chicken, maybe some chips. Again, just kind of really trusting your instinct with a project, I think is a big deal, whether you're a photographer or whatever it is that you're doing. You know, sometimes just a out of nowhere idea can just become something. You know what I mean? Like, okay, oh, I found this. Oh, I found another one. Oh, it's crazy what how they write these things. I'm like, wait, I can find a lot of these over my course of this job. And, that kind of brought excitement where I'm like, maybe I'll find another one today. Maybe there's gonna be another one today. Yeah, like that type of thing. Like, and I still have actually. I found there's a lot more than this, but this is just. I don't know how many to even guess I have. I don't even know how many are in this project. If I were to guess how many I had, I probably maybe like the 40 range. I put them all in this big envelope, and still have them. And I just went through and picked out ones I thought were interesting, and just you know again I added in the photos from the grocery store, and which was a different grocery store than I did the floor cleaning at. I just wanted to go to not the same place for you know because I didn't want to make photos at my job type thing for a project, for this project in particular. So, anyways, that is maybe a chicken, maybe some chips. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. I'm on Instagram at OGBSmitty. My website has prints and merch, a lot of stuff going on over there. Check it out, bsmitty.com. I'll see you in the next video.